Back on Lobo Stratum, Edison wheezed like a failing engine and called Stussy. "Drop the dome when the sunny jumps. Get yourself out." She refused. The Straw Hats were still in danger. Edison argued that barriers were useless. Goroway phased through anyway. Saturn crushed snails just like Mars had. Edison admitted they had no options left, but he believed the Straw Hats would survive. Stussy, relieved but unsure of her purpose without Stella questioning her loyalty, asked if she could free Kaku. Shock ran through both her and Edison. She refused to let Kaku chase the Straw Hats at the cost of his life. Edison paused, then agreed. He apologized for forcing her to double-cross and acknowledged her true loyalty. Meanwhile, Jinbei ran with Zoro. Nami checked in. How long would it take? Jinbei reassured her. Zoro brushed off apologies, which made Nami furious. Marines were repositioning ships to block the northeastern shoreline. If the Straw Hats missed this window, Nami's anger would be unstoppable. Atlas carried Stella's body aboard a massive ship. On the battlefield, a giant struck Neuro, but the skeletal horse demon dodged. Sanji ignited his leg and kicked Neuro, but it was blocked. Giants rushed for a coordinated attack. Bonnie launched herself at them. Neuro blocked 2 attacks and kicked the 3rd. He leapt toward Bonnie, sword coming down. Frankie tackled her out of harm's way. Bonnie admitted she was exhausted from keeping the distorted future active. Neuro abandoned the fight and ascended toward the broadcast snail. Vegapunk revealed a shocking truth. The Void Century ended with Joy Boy's defeat. Ancient iron giants, remains of Zunisha, carried sorrow and regret. Nero galloped skyward, frustrated by a swarm of life forms. Vegapunk explained the aftermath of the conflict, catastrophic consequences, dangers of inter-island travel, and civilizations now submerged under the ocean. Ushimaru watched as students trained. Ancient civilizations lay beneath the sea. Continental fragments remained. The Revolutionary Army and villagers were stunned. Ocean levels had risen 200 meters in a century. Warships were only 60 meters tall. Flooding wasn't natural, it was human-made. Vegapunk confirmed that Lucia's destruction by the Mother Flame caused it. The elders' faces were grim. At Pangaea Castle, Emu watched with piercing red eyes, still alive after centuries. Vegapunk apologized and admitted the Mother Flame was meant for energy, but a fragment was stolen. Stella took responsibility. Vegapunk recounted the devastation of Lulusia and global earthquakes. Only the Mother Flame could cause such destruction. Stella bowed in shame, overwhelmed by being part of a genocide. Momosuke blurted out, "Pluton!" Kanaman hushed him. Crocodile watched quietly. Vegapunk revealed that Joy Boy had intended the ancient weapons for future generations. Poseidon was revealed in Princess Shiroshi. Good and evil blurred. The day of answers was coming. Vegapunk warned that the sunken world was still a threat. Marines, including Fleet Admiral Akainu, were stunned. Even the Roger pirates had known everything. Amid all this chaos, York noticed something important. Stella seemed to know the government's plans. He had tried to hide the broadcast snail, but it hadn't worked. The final battle was coming. A giant robot against 5 immortal demons. Emu's obsession with the Nefertari bloodline was confirmed, and Joy Boy's ancient weapons changed history. He hadn't wanted destruction. He had prepared future generations to survive it.